more or less confirmed that India is getting one more auto brand from Korea, which is Kia. We're not sure which are the models coming to Indian market, but I'm sure there would be one SUV model to hit the Indian market. So I assume it could be Sportage. So I came all the way to Dubai to preview the car for you. So as you all are aware, Kia has decided to hit the Indian market maybe in 2019. So they are not going to stop with one single model. They would definitely be bringing a series of model, and there would be something like a hatchback, a compact sedan, and there would be a compact SUV or maybe a SUV of this kind. Sportage is falling in the category of Hyundai Tucson, so they are going to have a direct competition among the Koreans in Indian market. So it is very important how Kia is going to price this car in India. So I can only preview the car right now on how it looks, how the build quality is, and how it drives. The advantage of a designer becoming a CEO of a company is this: cars will look very attractive. You know, the Kia is having one of the best designs nowadays, especially in Asian cars. They had a very big drastic change when the new CEO took charge. He was previously a designer, now he is heading the Kia. So the design wise, the Kia is a very attractive car. Most of the cars from Kia are very attractive. On the Sportage, there's a different design philosophy. What Kia called the face of the Sportage is like the face of a tiger. Is it so? I don't think. But again, it's very different because you can see the Kia's corporate grille given a sharp treatment on this fins. There's a tiger kind of headlight which they feel like very aggressive. There's a double barrel inside. It's a projector xenon light. There's a fog lamp over here, and like the tiger mustache, you can see some lines over here. So maybe Kia is trying to make the Sportage look like a tiger. Maybe it's not very successful, but it looks attractive than looking at tiger. On the front, there is a powerful hump on the hood. On side profile is more like an SUV, a bit of a crossover, and it is competing with the Korean rival like the Hyundai Tucson. So it doesn't need to look very bold or masculine. It can look mid-mild. So there is no space of complaint on the side profile looking mild. When you finally come to the rear, you can see some different design elements in this variant, which is very unique to this kind of cars, which are normally seen in the top-end cars like the Porsche Cayenne. You can see an all-round taillight treatment given. It's having a very neat, narrow design and look very attractive. Rest of the portion is also given a clean treatment like in the side profile, but it's got some SUV kind of feel which we are aware from the last generation Q7, like the elements on the bumper portion. So it looks more like a crossover, but has got some more edge to the SUV kind of design. Interior design is very different from what we have seen in much of the cars which are sold in India right now. There's a neat layout of dash. It's not the top end variant which we are driving right now. It's not getting a touch interface, or it's not having the infotainment which would come to India, because India we've seen most of the car are fitted with the top end infotainment system in this category. However, the ergonomics is good. Features are layout very neatly. There is enough space for cup storage, like the 2 cup holders are here. There's bottle holder on the door pad. Everything is set very neatly in a convenient way. The build quality and the material usage is also decent. It's a soft touch plastic, but it don't look premium actually. It has got plasticky feel all over. On that respect, I think when it comes to India, they may have to consider a bit more premium if you're pricing it more than a Tucson. The steering wheel is an optimum side Sportage steering with a 3-spoke with multifunction. Everything is on finger reach, so it's good enough. Seat is also very supportive. There's enough thigh support. There's a good backrest. The sidewall is also good. And the car which we are testing right now, he's having a fabric seat. So in this heat condition, the fabric is a better option than a leather. Other thing which I think in India would be getting will be a beige or a lighter interior upholstery, which Indians are very fascinating about. But however, I think this type of black is much better for the dusty conditions of India. The rear seat is also supportive. You can recline and adjust the backrest accordingly. You can also fold down the rear seat to get more luggage space. So Kia is having two different engine options here, which is a 2 liter and a 2.4 liter. Both are petrol direct injection. The 2 liter has having an output of 117 HP and around 190 Nm of torque, and the 2.4 liter which we are driving now is having an output of 135 HP and a torque of 237 Nm. The car which we are driving now is mated to a 6-speed CVT gearbox. However, the power delivery is not that exciting. It can be called a decent power delivery, and efficiency seems to be good even in a country where the fuel cost is not considered much. So what I really find out with this gearbox is this morning sound, and in just 80 it's so loud that you are feeling that we are going in around 120. So it's not that responsive as it sounds. So I think if they are bringing any kind of diesel powertrain in India, the torque distribution would be much better than in this powertrain and would get a better drive, and you can enjoy the torque in India more than a power of petrol. And I think it will be much better to enjoy the torque of a diesel than of this petrol. The ride is sublime, it's not firm or hard. The small potholes and humps are not affected badly to the back of you, but there's a bit of road noise and wind noise peeping into this interior, which I think need to be refined compared to the Tucson, which is already there in Indian market. The braking efficiency of the car which we are testing down is also impressive, which I think won't be changing when it comes to India. So it's quite good enough that we don't have to bother much about the braking. So we are still too early to comment on the presence of Kia in India, but what I previewed here is something which can expect in Indian market. So if Kia is planning rightly, they will have their own space in the Indian market, because it's a widely expanding market than any market in the world. So the players who are having the right mantra will have right space in Indian market.